Welcome back. Well, we have Heather Highland with the Orange County Vector Control, and she's got lots of great information for us. Well, it's so nice to see you in person. It's been a while.
I know it's been a while. Last time it was in the Zoom realm, so I'm glad to be here live with you.
Yes, well, thank you, and we appreciate you coming in. And there's a lot of information, that's out there regarding, mosquitoes, what kind of mosquitoes. You guys have been really great on sending us PSAs, just to educate the community. But I thought it was important to come in because I think a lot of us are thinking, oh, you know what, it's not hot enough. There's not going to be that many mosquitoes because it's not the 90 degrees that we're usually used to. We have fog still in the mornings, so we're probably thinking we don't need to worry about it, but that's not true, is it?
That's not true. So I want to welcome your new neighbor. It's called the Aedes mosquito, Aedes. This is something that I know residents from Laguna Woods have called us previously, complaining about the ankle-biting mosquitoes.
Right.
So small, black and white stripe, very low flying. They can breed indoors and outdoors. They tend to breed in tiny containers, so even a little cap, water cap or a cap from a container, they can breed in here. But what we're seeing is they are really tending to lay eggs in small containers around the side in saucers. So if you see here, there's no drainage. So what we're seeing is people are then putting their plants in a container, watering it, and the water's just left at the bottom.
Got it.
Or around the saucer.
Okay.
We're in a drought right now, so the best thing to do is water your plants maybe once a week, get a water bulb, something where the water isn't going to stay stagnant. You can put sand around your saucers, but this is a different type of breed that people aren't used to. With it biting during the day, laying eggs around tiny containers. So when we get these calls from residents, we encourage them to go to our website. We have a DIY page on really what to look for.
Okay.
And I encourage residents of Laguna Woods. Oh, there's the backyard breeding sources right there.
There you go. Good.
If you are looking around your yard and you're saying, I cannot find anything, it could be a yard drain that you're not seeing. These type of mosquitoes have a very small flying radius. So if you're saying, well, I'm still getting bit, where are they coming from? You can call OC Vector, and we'll come out and provide a free inspection.
Okay.
Always ask for help. Go to our webpage. We're always here to assist Laguna Woods. I know we've reached out to you multiple times on education and outreach. I saw the page in the magazine, so we're always here for your residents.
Right, and you have lots of education, and it's ocvector.org.
Yes, ocvector.org. If you can't remember that, mosquitosuck.org. Is our other handle.
Well, that's smart, right? Because people need to remember those kinds of things. Now, there's not only the Aedes mosquito, there are other kinds as well. Tell me the difference.
Yes. So we have over 25 species in Orange County. We don't need to worry about a lot of those. There's two species of concern in Orange County. We have the Culex mosquito, and that is the mosquito that's going to transmit West Nile virus that you hear about. When we have West Nile virus notifications, they prefer to breed in large areas of water. So we conduct wide area control very well for these mosquitoes, which is why people really haven't seen a presence of mosquitoes until, meet your new neighbor, the Aedes mosquito came in 2015. We started seeing them pop up in Mission Viejo, and now they reside in every city in Orange County.
Where are they from?
They're from Asia. So people say, well, how did they get here? Cargo ships. So they started to see them coming on plants that were coming from Asia. And once this mosquito is here, they just thrive and survive in backyards. They're very hardy mosquitoes. Their eggs can stay viable for years. So we have to get used to them. And I'm just urging residents to take responsibility, look around your yard. It's something that we're looking into to try and decrease the population of this type of species because they're so resilient. But that's something we're looking into in the future in forms of the sterile insect technique, sending out sterilized males. The males do not bite. So that is something that we are looking forward to, and other agencies are looking into as well.
So go back to the standing pot, or the pot again, because if you turn it upside down, there is a place for you to put a hole.
Yes.
So you can drill a hole, or you can maybe take a hammer and a screwdriver, and you can poke a hole. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. And so, but the only issue is, don't put that on a saucer.
Right.
So you're going to want to put that directly on the concrete.
Yeah, on the concrete,
Right,
I know sometimes with HOA restrictions, you need a saucer. But as long as you aren't overwatering and you're keeping the saucer dry, that's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I really encourage people to look below because a lot of them have little push-out holes.
Yeah.
And you can use those.
How about in fountains? Like, I mean, I have a fountain, but I don't have it, it's not moving, right? So there are a lot of those fountains, just at the bird baths have standing water. Can you put something in the water to prevent the mosquitoes from landing?
Yes, so there's two different ways you can prevent mosquitoes from breeding in those type of areas. So you want to keep your fountain running. If you can't, you can put a little tablet called BTI. You can get it at any local hardware store, or they're called mosquito dunks. So you can use those. Make sure you read the directions on how many to put in. But it has a natural occurring bacteria that will eat the mosquito larvae.
Okay.
If you have a pond, any large form of water, you can request mosquito fish. And mosquito fish are little hardy fish heroes.
Yes, they are.
And they eat mosquito fish. We provide those free of charge.
Oh, good.
Bring them straight to your house. Make sure we put them in the water source for you and help you out on when you need mosquito fish, when you don't.
Okay.
But I would say with the fountain, really keep that water going. Or my parents had a fountain and I filled it with dirt and put succulents around it.
Oh, instead of having the water. Well, some people do like to have the birds come. Now, the pellets that you mentioned that you can put in the water, it's not harmful to other species,
It's not
right?
harmful to fish. You know,
Okay.
people put them in their ponds. Any other form of wildlife except a larval form, which would be a black fly larval, midge larval, or a mosquito larval form, which no one really wants around anyways. Yeah.
Now, I know we were showing some video of the Aliso Creek. Just give me an update on what's happening over there.
So Aliso Creek, people have called, mosquitoes are breeding in there. You're not going to have a lot of mosquitoes breeding in Aliso Creek. We routinely check it every 10 to 14 days.
Okay.
There's parts of the area of Aliso Creek that are owned by the county, but we have a relationship where we go along and check it. You do need a permit to clear out. I know a lot of people say, well, there's a lot of aquatic plants plugging it up, and so the water can't flow through. But I know we've worked with the maintenance department, and they've cleared the tules and the cattails. But you do need a permit to clear that, and so it takes a while to get that process going.
Okay.
But we do routinely check it every 10 to 14 days. I think what we're seeing is more of the Aedes presence in Laguna Woods with the container breeding.
Containers. Okay, perfect. Well, very exciting information about your 75th anniversary. You have a publication of a book.
We are so excited about this. The book is called Grandmother Mosquito. You can go online. We have a free digital book online, or you can go to Amazon and purchase it. At certain events, we will give away free copies. But I wanted to bring you our 75th anniversary pin.
Oh, nice.
This one's really special, and we've been,
Thank you.
Orange County Mosquito and Vector Control District has been going since 1947.
That's great. Well, we certainly appreciate all of the information and the education that you provide our community, because these little pests just don't seem to be going away.
They are quite a nuisance to everyone, so I just urge people, do your due diligence, look around for standing water, talk to your neighbors.
Right.
You can become a neighbor advocate. You can sign up online or call us.
Perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you again for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. If you want more information about all of the things that we've just discussed, you can go to ocvector.org, and it will all be there. We'll be right back.